Welcome back to the Star Wars Show Live. I'm now joined on stage with Rayne Roberts from the Lucasfilm Story Group. Welcome, Rayne. How's it going?
Hi, Andi. I'm having a great time.
Good. Me too, man. So, to a lot of people, working on the Lucasfilm Story Group is an absolute dream job. Can you tell me a little bit more about what that entails?
What it entails?
Yeah.
Well, I think one of my favorite things about working in the story group is sitting in the room when we're developing a movie, for example, with our directors and the rest of our group and whoever's on our brain trust and talking ideas for hours and hours and hours and hours. So that's probably the best part.
I mean, yeah, you get paid to sit around and talk about Star Wars all day. I mean,
pretty much.
Pretty fabulous. How did you go about getting started working with Star Wars? Was this something that you thought that you would ever be doing for your job?
Not exactly. You know, I was working in another production company in Los Angeles, and then I got to meet Kiri Hart, who's our head of story at Lucasfilm, and I went by her office. She was working for Kathy at the time, at Kennedy Marshall in Santa Monica, and I walked in, and there was a giant Indiana Jones poster there. And I remember thinking, like, what am I doing here? This is so weird. So I started freelancing for her and Kathy several years ago. And then, little did I know, at the same time, George was taking Kathy out to lunch in New York to ask her to make new Star Wars movies. So I was working with them. And then they said, you know, we're going to go to San Francisco and make new Star Wars movies. Do you want to come with us?
You're like, yes.
And I said, yeah, yes, I think I'll do it.
So what is it like walking around the celebration floor and seeing all these fans while you know some of the biggest secrets in the galaxy?
We're trained very well. We're kind of like the CIA at Lucasfilm, so I know not what to say, but I love being around the fans. They are so inspiring, and they're why we do everything, and it's a real invigorating experience to be here with all of them and see how enthused they are for Star Wars.
Have you ever had one of those moments where you just stop and look around and you think, wow, this is awesome, my life is great, surreal?
All the time.
Yeah.
I've always said to my sister, like, I think this is heaven. I think I've made it somehow, knock on wood. But yeah, no, we have a great time, and we all get along so well, and we're having tons of fun.
And if you had to give one piece of advice to somebody who wants to work on Star Wars or work on the Lucasfilm Story Group eventually, what would that be?
I'd say, you know, if you love movies or whatever it is you love, just find other people that love it too. I mean, this is a great place. You know, for myself, I love film, and I made sure I found other people that loved film and did classes and got small jobs here and there, and then you find that you're with your people and things just start to open up.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us,
You're
Rayne.
welcome.
Have an awesome day today.
Thank you. You too.
And stick around, guys. There will be more from the Star Wars Show Live from Star Wars Celebration Europe in just a minute.